Alright guys, today's video, it's going to be like a bonus. I don't know what the hell to call this video. This video is, I just finished up a 56.9 mile ride. Let's call it a 57 mile ride on a day that I thought I was going to be doing just below 50. I'm struggling a little bit. It's hot. I ran out of water. I had to stop at a gas station. My quads are burning so bad right now. They're starting to cramp and I'm afraid that I might fall over in a minute. But today's video is kind of special because I didn't start from home like I normally do. I drove out to Plain City to my favorite, one of my favorite donut shops in the world. It's Dear Dutchman Donuts. I can turn the camera around. You guys, I think you guys can see it back there. So we're at Dear Dutchman Donuts, Dear, whatever. The reason being, it's because I wanted to be able to have donuts when I completed my ride, and that's what we're gonna do. So I've got a Dear Dutchman glazed donut and a Dear Dutchman Long John. These things are huge and it weighs a ton. I think I have earned this. So I'm gonna pound it. I'm so hungry. I was on the ride. I take food with me. I took a Cliff Bar, took 2 energy gels, a couple things of drink mix. I ran out of all that stuff at like 40 miles, 35 miles, about 35 miles. So the rest of my ride in, I had a couple of salt tablets and 2 big water bottles. And I was literally hungry on the bike. I've never actually felt hungry on the bike. That was a very strange thing for me. But I think I rode for 3 hours and 20 minutes, something like that. I'll put it up on the screen. I'll step over here. So I'll put it up over here. It was, there wasn't a lot of elevation, but it was undulating. And I am 225 pounds. I'm not meant for undulating hills, but I need to do them because when I ride Pelotonia, there's gonna be a lot of hills. These things are going down like butter. I'm so hungry. I'm cramping so bad. I had 2 of those Noom tablets, and then I had 4 salt tablets. Probably not enough for 3 hours. I need to carry more with me. But you get to that point where how much stuff can you carry with you? It's not like I'm gonna take a backpack with me. And I already run out of water. I take 4 of these guys. And it weighs my bike down a bunch. I don't know. It is what it is. I just need to get in better shape. I need to lose like 20 pounds. Which isn't gonna happen the way I eat. But we'll see. So here's the Long John. I know you guys like watching me eat these things. Oh. It's got a bulge. I'm also struggling a little bit because when I got here, the line was like out the door for the bakery. And the people in front of me are freaking idiots. I don't know how you can stand in that line for this amount of time and not know what you want when you get up there. People can't answer simple questions like, how many donuts are you gonna get today? They're like, well, I want one of these. They have to give their whole order. Then the girl has to like go get the right size box. Sorry. One thing that happens when you go for long rides like this is the salt crust on your face, and then it gets down in my eyes afterwards. But like the people in front of me, they had to give their whole order so the girl could figure out what kind of box. And then she goes and gets the box, and then it's completely full, and they're like adding more to it. They're the slowest people on the planet. That's the problem when you go to a place that's like touristy. Here, take these little nibbles off. I know you guys like it when I do that. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, my quads are cramping so bad right now. Oh. I hate when that happens. Cream filling is on point today. It's not too sugary. This bakery is so daggone busy that they were still bringing out fresh donuts, and it is, what time is it? Oh, my heart rate monitor's on. It's almost 6 o'clock. Yeah, 10 minutes till 6 in the PM, and they're still making fresh donuts. Good thing is I have these towels. So, training has been rough for the last month or so because, you know, I had the dog bite incident, and then I wrecked my bike incident. So for the last month, I probably got 4 or 5 good training days. So I'm a little bit behind schedule as far as my training goes, but I did just go out and ride 50 miles kind of on a whim. I did take a quick break to make a video, like a 20-second video, and then I took a quick... I'm currently in the middle of nowhere. I'm 2 counties away from home, and I'm 30 miles into a 50-mile bike ride that I decided to do on my own on a hot day. I'm beginning to regret my decision, but I've got 20 miles to go until I get back to my truck, so I'm going to finish it one way or another. Almost out of water, so I'm going to have to stop and get some soon. Those are my thoughts. 20-second video, and then I took a quick break because I ran out of water, so I had to run into a gas station and get some water. But I did prove that I can ride 50 miles by myself, eating the wind the entire time. Usually, when I do Pelotonia, I'll hook up with some people. Sorry, my lungs are gurgling right now. I have a problem where I ride too hard, but a lot of that is because I'm facing the wind the whole time by myself. If I was with a group of people, I could face the wind for a little bit and help out the group, and then I could blend back into the group, and I could actually reduce my effort a little bit. When you're out there on the road by yourself and you're facing the wind, it's really hard for me to slow down and reduce my effort because I feel like I've got a certain speed that I want to keep up. I try, like, a slow day of riding for me is like 16 miles an hour. I try to keep it down around 16 miles an hour, but then the problem is I'll hit a flat section or I'll catch a tailwind and I'll get my speed up to like 22, 23 miles an hour with the same effort, and I use my heart rate as my effort meter. So I'll be going 20 miles an hour with a heart rate of 145, and I'll feel great, so I'll be pedaling along for a while. Well, then I'll turn, I'll face the wind or have a slight uphill, and I'll want to keep that 20 miles an hour, so I'll push it and my heart rate will go up. And it's not the proper way to train when you're training for a bike ride that's 2 months away. But either way, I'll get it figured out one way or another. And when I when I ride Pelotonia, it won't be this bad because I'll be in a group of people and I can stop every 20 miles if I want to stop every 20 miles. I don't know. It was fun. Oh, the other funny thing about this this ride, I was gonna name this video "Fuck David Goggins," which maybe I'll insert this clip into the beginning. But during my entire 57-mile ride today, I was listening to David Goggins' book "You Can't Hurt Me" on audiobook, and he was talking about like his first ultra marathon, his first 100-mile run, and all this other stuff, and just talking about how he went through buds with broken legs and a broken knee, and then he finished his first 100-mile run he was literally pissing blood and getting diarrhea all over himself, but it didn't stop him from running. So I'm out there acting like I'm feeling like I'm dying, and I'm listening to him talk about how, you know, when you want to quit, you've really only tapped into like 40% of your potential, and there's like another 60% out there. So I was listening to that, and that was causing me to pedal too hard once again, because I would notice that I would look down at my speed, and I was going like 19, 20 miles an hour when I should have been going 16 miles an hour. But oddly enough, during a lot of that time where I was doing those big efforts, I had my mouth closed, I was breathing through my nose, and my heart rate was below 150, which is not as low as I like it to be, but it wasn't super duper high. So I don't know. It was a fun training ride. Without listening to David Goggins, I might not have completed it, so I'm very grateful that David Goggins was there to help spur me on. At the same time, I was like, fuck you, David Goggins, and the shit that you do makes me feel like a real bitch. When I'm out here doing a training ride, it's just 50 miles, like that's nothing. Tour de France riders are doing 120 miles a day for 21 days straight. I go out and do 50 miles and I'm dying. So I felt like a bitch, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep training. Hopefully next time I pull 50, I'm gonna try to do 50 miles on the weekends. My training rides during the week are gonna be about 25 to 30 miles. And then on the weekend, I'll pull a 50-mile ride. So 3 days a week, 30, 30, and 50. What is that, 110 miles a week? It's gonna be my goal, training for Pelotonia. And on Saturdays, I don't know if I'm gonna get donuts every Saturday, although those were delicious. And I'm going to eat an entire pizza tonight for dinner. I think that's all I'm gonna say. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.